I request everyone to please rise for the invocation.
നീരാരും കടലൊടുത്ത നിലമടന്ത കെടിലൊഴുകും സീരാരും വദനമെനത്തികൾ ഭരത കണ്ടമിതിൽ തെക്കണവും മതിർ സിറந்த ദ്രാവിഡനൽ തിരുനാടും തക്ക സിறு പിറനുതലും തരിതണരും തിലകമുമേ அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிலமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே.
Technology is best when it brings people together. A very good and warm morning to everyone assembled here. I am Dr. Benedict Thomas, Associate Professor from the School of Mechanical Engineering. Take the privilege to welcome you all for the inaugural ceremony of the 4th International Conference on Materials, Manufacturing and Modeling ICMM 2023, organized by the School of Mechanical Engineering, VIT, Vellore. Now, I would like to invite Dr. K. Devendranath Ramkumar, Dean, School of Mechanical Engineering, to welcome the gathering.
Thank you, Dr. Benedict. Good morning to one and all. First and foremost, hearty welcome and sincere thanks to our respected chief guest and the guest of honor of today's function for having accepted our invitation. My humble and sincere thanks to our beloved Chancellor, Vice President Sirs, Vice Chancellor, Pro Vice Chancellor, Registrar, delegates, my dear colleagues and students for all your support all through. This 4th International Conference on Materials, Manufacturing and Modeling, ICMM, is being jointly organized by the School of Mechanical Engineering, VIT, in association with American Society of Mechanical Engineers, Chapter VIT, and Royal Academy of Engineering, UK. This conference is jointly organized by Queensland University of Technology, Australia, Cranfield University, UK, Liverpool Morse University from UK, University West Sweden, UTP Panama, University of Toulouse, France, and UNOSCI, Brazil. I welcome the experts from various respective domains who will be our keynote speakers for the next 3 days. Also, it is noteworthy that our chief guest and guest of honors will also be delivering the keynote session after this inaugural function. It's also my privilege to welcome Dr. Arivalagan Anbalagan, School of Mechanical Engineering, Coventry University, Professor Shrikant Joshi, Division of Additive and Subtractive Manufacturing, University West Sweden, Professor Joel Anderson, Director Production Technology, University West Sweden, Professor Anna Burdock, Wroclaw University of Science and Technology, Poland, and Professor Andrei Batoko, the General Engineering Research Institute, Liverpool John Moores University, who will be delivering the keynote sessions. And I'm so grateful to Dr. Anthony Xavier, the organizing chair of this conference, the members of the organizing committee, and all the students and faculty members who have arranged such a wonderful conference, which is the need of the hour. I wholeheartedly welcome all the delegates across the globe. The speakers in this program are uniquely placed to debate, discuss, and highlight the key points and the recent trends in the fields of engineering for the audience. It will be great to hear from our keynote speakers about the influence, priorities, development, and comparison to the international standards in the same field. So I'm happy to inform you that we have shortlisted 235 papers out of 480 papers, which are going to be presented by the delegates to put forward their reforming thoughts in the vast fields. I wish everyone all the best and hope all have a pleasant stay ahead. Thank you for your presence and participation. It's a privilege to have you all here in our institute. I sincerely hope that all will have fruitful days of debate and networking. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your earnest welcome address. A ray of light is a ray of hope. Let's all leave the darkness and step towards the bright path. To begin this auspicious occasion, I request all the dignitaries on the dais to light the lamp and symbolically inaugurate this conference. ICMM 2023 is a 3-day technical event that provides a platform for leading researchers, academicians, and industry experts to come together and exchange knowledge and views on global changes in materials, manufacturing, and modeling. Now, I would like to invite Dr. M. Anthony Xavier, organizing chair of the conference, to give a brief introduction about the conference.
Respected Vice President, today's Chief Guest, Mr. Sanjeev Kumar Bola, General Manager, Armored Vehicles Nigam Limited, Government of India. Guest of Honor, Professor Kondo Adjula, Director of Polytechnic, University of Lome, Republic of Togo. International guests, invited speakers, participants, faculty members, students, very good morning to all. I would like to join the Dean School of Mechanical Engineering in welcoming all for the 4th International Conference on Materials Manufacturing and Modeling, which is being jointly organized by the School of Mechanical Engineering, VIT, with Queensland University of Technology, Australia, Liverpool, John Morris University, UK, Cranfield University, University of Tours, and University West, Sweden. So earlier we have conducted 3 similar conferences during 2017, 2019, and 2021 respectively in collaboration with various international institutes. So this conference is the 4th in series, and as you all know, the brand name ICMM VIT has established a strong reputation among the researchers in India and abroad, and we are able to attract a good number of quality research articles more than the previous years. Thanks to all faculty members, scientists, and research scholars who have contributed from various organizations across the globe for this conference. So the major objectives of this international conference are to provide a common platform for the conglomeration of researchers, academicians, industry experts, and students to deliberate on global manufacturing challenges, recent trends in materials development, advanced manufacturing processes, and emerging trends in manufacturing. It's also aimed to review the existing knowledge and disseminate latest findings for the best use of the resources. ICMM 2023 has attracted, as our Dean have already pointed out, around 430 abstracts from researchers of various institutes, and after a stringent review, around 275 papers are accepted for presentation, and ultimately we have around 235 registered participants for this conference. So faculty members, scientists, research scholars, and students from various parts of the world, including United Kingdom, Czech Republic, Hungary, Thailand, Mauritius, Russia, and Malaysia have submitted papers for this conference. And 8 keynote sessions, all of international experts by international experts, and 23 technical sessions for oral presentation by delegates are being planned for this 3-day event. So this conference has attracted contributions from the premier institutions and industries of our country like IIT Delhi, IIT Madras, IIT Guwahati, National Institute of Technology Trichy, Warangal, PSG Coimbatore, Cochin University, and many other private premier institutes across our country. So research organizations and industries like Central Manufacturing Technology Institute Bangalore, National Aeronautics Limited, and Tata Steels have also contributed for this conference. Elsewhere, publishers have agreed to publish all accepted and presented papers in this renowned materials today proceeding, subject to the review process, which will happen after the conference through Elsewhere editorial system. So all the accepted papers will be published as a dedicated volume in this proceedings and will be indexed in Scopus database and also Web of Science Conference Proceeding Citation Index. So I would like to conclude by thanking our Honorable Chancellor, all the Vice Presidents, Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor for their constant support, motivation, and providing input for organizing this conference. I wish all participants a technically fruitful and a memorable event. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for giving us an insight about the conference. Now, I would like to invite respected Pro-Vice Chancellor, Dr. Partha Sarthi Malik, for felicitation address.
Thank you. Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Sanjeev Kumar Bhola, General Manager of Armored Vehicles Nigam Limited, Government of India. Guest of Honor, Professor Conrad Jala, our respected Vice President, Vice Chancellor, Deans, Directors, Associate Deans, Head of the Departments, dear colleagues, students, and the delegates from India and other parts of the world. So very good morning. At the outset, I would like to thank who took the initiative to organize a conference on this topic, materials, manufacturing and modeling. And they have created the opportunities for the people, for the scientists, experts and researchers across the globe to coordinate, collaborate in these important areas. In fact, the School of Mechanical Engineering is one of the oldest department of VIT and doing extremely well. Just 2 days back, I saw the QS subject ranking, World University ranking by subject 2023. I found that mechanical engineering of VIT is the top 10 in the country. And within the top 300 in the world. So it is a significant improvement they have made as compared to the last year. The 50 positions gone up, the School of Mechanical Engineering. In fact, our engineering and technology of VIT, so the 240th in the world. Last year it was 346, so it's a jump of 105th position. So, as a country, we are number 4th in the research output in the world. India is the number 4th as per the Civil database of Elsevier database. And India is the country 54% growth in the last 5 years, 2017 to 2022. So that is again, as for the country, is a very important progress. But if it is a citation, we are number 9th in the world. So it means that research has to be more impactful. It should attract more researchers and should have a societal impact. And this conference again is creating that opportunity so that researchers can collaborate in some of these important areas. And as we all know, this collaboration improves the chance of citations. In fact, among all the papers published in Elsevier, 19% of the papers are internationally collaborative. Again, as per the Cybele database. But in VIT, till date, 34% of the research papers are internationally collaborative. We have a target to make it 50% by 2024. And because we have given significant importance to international collaborative paper and national collaborative paper, because as you know that it attracts citation again. The another point is interdisciplinary research and multidisciplinary research. The material and manufacturing has potential for interdisciplinary research, as you know, and multidisciplinary research. And that is also another reason to attract the citations. So if it is a quality, there is a parameter in quality in our national ranking, Government of India. So in that parameter, VIT is the number 7th in the country, as per the database in the Government of India and RFO website. So again, for material scientists, I strongly believe that the passion should be finding the new materials for new applications, or finding the new materials for the existing applications, for the betterment of the product, for betterment of the system. So, and also in manufacturing, our people are working, we have already established facilities for in some of the advanced areas of manufacturing like additive manufacturing, industrial automation, 3D printing, artificial intelligence, machine learning. So in some of the areas we have already established facilities here. I'd like to request all the delegates from outside to see our facilities, the way we have established and our people are working in the advanced areas of materials and manufacturing. I wish all the success next 2 days. We will share our knowledge and research findings with each other and learn more from each other and collaborate. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now, I am very glad to invite our respected Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rambabu Kodali, for felicitation address.
Thank you, Professor. Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Sanjeev Kumar Bola, Honorable Guest of Honor, Professor Kondu, respected Vice President, Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Malik, Professor Devendranath, Dean, School of Mechanical Engineering, Professor Anthony, international delegates, faculty members, students. Namaskar and good morning. Welcome to the 4th International Conference on Materials, Manufacturing and Modeling. See, here I would like to share 2 points. One is Atmanirbhar Bharat, or aspirations of India. The second one is manufacturing and modeling. The experiential learning as a student of mechanical engineering, 1975 onwards, how we had to go for the modeling regarding the manufacturing systems itself, just I would like to share. The aspirations of India is Atmanirbhar Bharat. Basically, it is a self-sufficient in the various sectors itself. The second aspiration is the largest economy in the world itself by 2047. That is $45 trillion. Human capital development within top 10 we had to achieve. World leader 2047 itself, that's a very, very important aspect. The last one is here the developed society. What is our aspiration is here as India? At the moment is developing nation and we have to move to the developed nation 2047 by various initiatives itself. What are the various initiatives? That is Make in India, Digital India, Skill India, Startup India, and Vocal for the Local, that is MSMEs, Make for the World-Class Products. That's very, very important. And if we want to move from the developing nation to the developed nation, and we had to go for that, we had to focus on the world-class products itself. Ease of doing business, infrastructure development, the development of the society, and higher economic growth. Look at that here is Atmanirbhar Bharat itself 2047, and we had to develop the society. Now, we achieved that Atmanirbhar Bharat, various sectors itself. The first one is Green Revolution, the great person, that is Professor Swaminathan. White Revolution, I think you know that, we are number 3. And Blue also, Blue Revolution, we achieved that one. Digital Revolution also. India is participating in the Industrial Revolution 3.0. Digital Revolution, we achieved that. Pharma also, we achieved that. Pharma Revolution also, we achieved that one. Here, what we are not achieved that one, particularly the world-class products. In the manufacturing, still we are developing only. So we had to focus on the manufacturing and we had to develop the world-class products. See why the world-class products are required. If your currency, your economy is not supporting the manufacturing, then definitely that is going to become like a just waste paper. That's very, very important. So either you are going for that entire economy, either manufacturing or service sector or agriculture itself. Now we had to moving from the developing nation to the developed nation. Then what is our path? What are our challenges? How to connect to the aspiration, that's very, very important. Here is the strength is here. Yeah. The strength is here, alpha generation, 40 core population, that is 0 to 14 years. Look at that here, 0 to 14 years itself. And 15 to 64 years population is 90 core population. Above 65 like me, only 8 core population itself. We know the strength itself, and here we had to achieve that, that is develop the society itself. Now everyone is discussing regarding the Industrial Revolution 4.0. Yes or no? What is that? Everyone is talking about AI and machine learning itself. Yes? Yes or no? See here, kindly look at that. Always we have to understand Industrial Revolution 4.0. Look at that, what is the Industrial Revolution 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0, and 4. Kindly see what are the revolutions, particularly in industrial revolutions from 1850 onwards. Look at that, there are 2 great people out there, particularly 1885 or 90. One is Henry Ford. Who is second one? Any idea? Sakachi Taido is the father of particularly the textile revolution brought in the Japan. One is Henry Ford. He developed that automation, developed the Ford line itself. The cost of the T model is reduced from 250 pounds to that $150 pounds. Cost. The second one is here, when we are talking about scientific management by F.W. Taylor, yes. Then afterwards, what is that here? Is I would like to put this way. And 1957, NC machines. Same time, there is a first conference on AI. Then group technology in USSR itself, group technology, how we are going to group the components and how we are going to group the machines itself. Then afterwards, and we've gone for that CNC machines in 1957, and CNC machine, DNC, at the same time later on, and computers manufacturing system as the Captain CK. And later on, cellular manufacturing, and that is computer manufacturing systems is called as the flexible manufacturing SIM and intelligent manufacturing systems itself. Now, look at that, what type of automation is increased. That's a very, very point we have to remember that one. How you are going to build the Industrial 4.0. And when we are going for that, always we have to look at that, what are the limitations? Same thing, people are calling as basically explainable AI. Understand? This is one perspective. Kindly look at that other perspective regarding that your AI and machine learning itself. Now, the second point is here, what is required? How you are going to move to the next level itself? A lot of students are here and completed, particularly chosen mechanical engineering, joined in 1975, that is REC, MACT at that time, now REC Bhopal, mechanical engineering, 5 years program. Understand, very close to the BHL Bhopal itself. We spent a lot of time in that BHL. And second one completed MTech there itself. And later on, joined into that IIT Kharagpur. Always all human beings, particularly look into that field, everyone is intelligent. They know how to acquire the knowledge also. They have that critical thinking process. They have the observation, everything they have. Understand? What my experience as a student, even I know that there are 2 electives are there, a lot of mechanical engineering students are here. That electives is a discipline electives, chosen the 2 electives. One is, guess it, any idea? One is instrumentation, the second one is industrial engineering, understand here? And the project also, I've done it in the BTech project is renewable energy. Understand, later on, gone for the MTech. I choose an MTech rather than IIT Kharagpur Foundry itself. Because why I chosen that one semester I can do the project in the industry that is BHL Bhopal itself. Later on, move to that IIT Kharagpur, a lot of aspirations are there. We observe what is the performance, how things are going on. That time in 1985, here, CAD-CAM Center, Professor Farooq is well known. Everyone is discussing regarding the CAD-CAM Center in IIT Kharagpur, and Thin Films also. Professor K.L. Chopra is director of IIT Kharagpur that time, Thin Films. Thin Films is basically, I think, when you are talking about semiconductors, that's very, very important, particularly the concept regarding the thin films. So there, then again, the email is not at all there. I had to get some of the, I'm sorry, taking more time, okay. Let me share with the students. I would like to take 2 minutes only. And email is not there, and you have to get the research papers. We're spending a lot of time in the library itself. There are 3 people, particularly look into the proceedings of FMS itself. 3 people are working that, written the letter, airmail, letter to that Rajan Suri, then Catherine Stiki, that is Purdue University, and one more is the Andrew Kusiak. Understand? Immediately they send, after 15 days, I got the reprints. And one is that basically here, it's very, very interesting, very fundamentals. What are the types of models? He is a OR person and working on the manufacturing systems itself in the OR. And the models he clearly defined here. There are generative models and evaluative models. 7 years completed BTech, MTech itself, basically. The concept, the OR, how to develop that model for the design of the systems, don't know that. You got it, what I'm talking about. The basic, the fundamentals. Then again, Kusiak case, one more paper has come. How to develop how to combine the models. Means one is the standalone, the second one is the tandem mode. Then by that way, always the system is either structured problem, unstructured problem. When you are going to deal with the structured and unstructured problem, how you are going to combine the model that is also going to come. Then develop that here as a knowledge-based simulator for the design of the system itself. That's fine. Now here the partnership of, we are going for that, there is a 4P excellence model is there. We are going for that 4P excellence model for the academic excellence also. The fourth P is basically, what is that one? Is the partnership. Understand? The partnership, again, 95. There is interaction with that Mr. T.K. Balaji. Sir Lucas TVS, grateful to him always. And here, he discussed regarding the Japanese manufacturing strategies. He put it into one simple form. There is a SMED is there. I don't know that how many people know that one. Single minute exchange die. Nowadays, we are in the mechanical engineering itself, we are not teaching the jigs and fixes. Is it required? Not at all. Understand, look at that here. Single minute exchange die. By that way, the setup time we can reduce. Seconds. At the same time, it discussed regarding 95, there is a book is there, the machine that changed the world. What is that? The machine that changed the world, MIT. They studied all the manufacturing industries in the world itself. Then they come to that one. These are how you have to move to that. Understand? See, this thing is here, submission is here. What are things are required? What is my experience is here? Now, we had to, people are talking about design thinking. Yes or no? Design thinking. How to do that design thinking. How to enhance the critical thinking. By reading books or whatever it may be, or this thing, you cannot enhance the critical thinking. You cannot learn it. Always the critical thinking, and we had to enhance our thinking process itself. My summation is here, while doing the research only, as a research scholar, from the 1986 onwards, my critical thinking is moved to the next higher level. Always, you should be first in any innovation itself. So by this way here, and I think I already taken, I'm sorry for that one. And what is required finally to the conclusion to the students? And curiosity is very, very important. What is that one? Curiosity. You have a good imagination. Wherever you go that, basically people are talking about experiential learning, observation. Observation is very, very important. Observe the system. Observe the plant itself. Wherever there, observe, listen. Listen in the sense here, NPD, basically the voice of customers we have to understand. The voice of the society, the people of society, we have to understand. That is. And finally, the thinking, always. Knowledge is the power, always, and you have to become the great thinker. By that way, you can go for the more innovations itself. Finally, see, when we're talking about 4.0, one more concept, always in the world there are two concepts are there, always the thinkers. Again, people are talking about 5.0, society 5.0. What is that one? The entire our automation has to develop that one. What is that? This is society 5.0. I strongly believe that society 5.0 is happy, healthy, and sustainable society. Always we had to measure, what is that? Ecology index. I think that is a sustainable index itself. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words of wisdom. Now, to honor our chief guest, on behalf of VIT, I request respected Vice President, Mr. Shankar Vishwanathan, sir, to honor our chief guest, Mr. Sanjeev Kumar Bhola, General Manager, Armored Vehicle Nigam Limited, Government of India, with a shawl and a memento as a token of our respect and affection. Once again, I request our respected Vice President Sir to honor our guest of honor, Professor Kondo Hoindo Ajalla, Director of Polytechnic, University of Lomé, Republic of Togo, with a shawl and a memento. Thank you, sir. Now I request our respected Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rambabu Kodali, sir, to honor our international university delegates with a shawl. I would like to invite Professor Shrikant Joshi from University West, Sweden. Professor Joel Anderson from University West, Sweden. Professor Anna Burduk from Wrocław University of Science and Technology, Poland. Professor Andre Batako, Liverpool John Moores University, UK. Professor Arivargan Anbalagan, Coventry University, UK. Thank you, sir. Now I request our respected Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Partha Sarthi Malik, to honor our 5 professors from Rajmangala Technical University, Thailand, with a shawl. I would like to invite Professor Suthe Bhatti, Professor Fatchani Sri Khumsuk, from Rajmangala Technical University, Thailand. The 5 professors are from Rajmangala Technical University, Thailand. Professor Patipong, Professor Saichol Chuchurjin, Professor Prapapan Roy Prama, thank you, sir. Coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. We are honored to have Professor Kondo Hoindo Ajalla, Director of Polytechnic, University of Lomé, Republic of Togo. To know more about him, I would like to invite Dr. R. Vasudevan, Professor, School of Mechanical Engineering, to give a brief introduction about our guest of honor.
Thank you, Professor. Good morning to all of you. I'm so glad in introducing Professor Konda. Dr. Ajala obtained his MSc degree in Electrical and Control Engineering and a doctorate degree with a PhD from the Institut National Polytechnique de Lorraine, France. Dr. Ajula is a distinguished professor, Chevalier d'Orle de Palmes academic from Education Ministry in France. From 1994 to 2008, he was an associate professor at the Université de Technologie de Terre, France. He got the full professor position in September 2008 at École Nationale d'Ingénieurs de Metz and involved in research activities at LCOMS Research Lab of the University of Lorraine. He has been a guest professor at the University of Cincinnati in the United States during 2005 and 6. He contributed to cutting-edge research in recognized institutions, including the Research Center for Automatic Control of Nancy, Charles de Lange Institute, Troy, and University of Metz. His research interests include data integration and analysis, optimization of components, reliability and lifespan, health condition monitoring, decision support for predictive maintenance. Currently, he is leading research activities on data-driven modeling of risk, anticipation, resiliency, focusing on industrial data instrumentation, data collection, health information extraction, dependability, decision support of sustainable infrastructures. He has been the chair of the French Research Working Group on modeling and optimization of the distributed and collaborative maintenance of the CNRS affiliated research group on modeling, analysis, and steering of dynamic systems. He has been a member of IEEE Society since 2002 and was the leader of the International Cooperative Research Network for Managing Durable Infrastructure Development from 2007 to 2012. He is now leading the International Organization for Science and Engineering in Africa. Also, he is a fellow of the NSF Industry and University Cooperative Research Center on Intelligent Maintenance System. He was a visiting professor at the University of Cincinnati from 2005 to 6, from 2010 to 12. He was nominated in 2014 as Outstanding Professor of the Nanjing University of Aeronautics and Astronautics. Also in 2012, he was appointed as a professor habilitated of the Nanjing University of Science and Technology. As a guest editor, he published several journals and conference papers and edited special issues for scientific journals. He organized several international conferences, more recently ICMEM 2017, IDAC 2019, and ICASSM 2019. He has been the director of ENIM's International Relations from November 2011 to June 2022. He has been since July 2022 director of the new École Polytechnique d'Ingénieurs of the University of Lome in Togo. With this brief introduction, I am so glad and privileged in welcoming Professor Koda for delivering his address. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I am glad to invite our respected guest of honor, Professor Kondo Hoindo Ajala, to address the gathering.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank the Valor Institute of Technology, the Vice President here, the Vice Chancellor, the Pro Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, the chief guest. Especially I want to thank Professor Xavier for this invitation, and it's a great honor for me to be here today, and this is my first time visit in India, and I'm very proud to come here in VIT, have this opportunity to share many things with not only VIT, but also the India people and so on. This is very important for me. I'm very honored, especially to share ideas with the students, the professors, all the staff, especially the students, because they have now the great challenge for the future of, I would say, the world development, which is based somehow on the technology development for the human being, to help human being facing the challenge, different challenge, especially, for example, I would mention the environment, which is a great challenge when we are designing and we are trying to find solutions to problems and so on. They are guided by professors and so on, but they have really the great challenge, and they will have to solve these problems in the future. I just shared before the Vice Chancellor mentioning different things I'm very familiar of. One thing is material. Technology development mainly based first on material. We try to transform it and shape it and make it provide some functions. This is very important, material first. Second is manufacturing. And this conference is focusing on this aspect, manufacturing from material. And the last thing, and the third one, I think is very important also, is the modeling. When we are talking about modeling, we are talking about knowledge. We are talking about transferring the knowledge based on the representation that we have, comprehensive representation. So we can use it anywhere, any place you are to design and to make the idea become the reality. But to do that, I will mention the fourth thing that was mentioned by the Vice Chancellor just before this: observation. Getting information from the reality and then working with this information to develop the model. So I think this conference is getting in all these aspects for the research and for innovation. Currently, many people are talking about Industry 4.0 and so on. What we are trying to do and what the engineers and researchers are trying to do is to make the machine and so on working more efficiently and so on. But to do that, most of the operations are based on data. First, we get data, and then we try to get information from the data and transform this data into knowledge, and making things becoming more and more, like we say, intelligence. But this is another challenge of research. We are talking about intelligence, but we should not forget that this comes from human. That is why I would say we need to develop things that are centered on human. Human is the center. We should not forget it. If we lost the control of system, so the machine system will control us. So I think it is necessary to consider when we are talking about Industry 4.0, maybe we need to move to Industry H point something, which is human-centered. I hope I will share this idea with students, with researchers, faculties, and so on. So to work together in a relationship to develop new solutions which will provide more efficient machine systems, manufacturing system, and finally service system for the human. So thank you for this first invitation. I want to add that the first time I hear about the VIT, it was 10 years ago. And this was a great opportunity for me. I invited and hosted one student for an internship in France for 1 semester and worked together. And I was very satisfied and happy. And I learned a lot about VIT from this time. And very recently, my friend and brother, Professor Batako, asked me, would you like to come to Villars and give a speech? So I said, yes. Just I would say 1 month later, I met in Togo, in Lomé, the Ministry of Education, Higher Education. And during our discussion, he just started talking to me about VIT. And he said, you should go there. And it was really funny for me to see that my friend invited me, and the minister, he didn't hear about Professor Batako, and he said, you should go to India and visit Villars Institute of Technology. So I'm here, and I'm very happy to be here with you and share ideas and so on. I would like also to thank all the international guests, delegates, and also the delegates from India. I would like to thank all of you, especially students, for your interest in this conference. And well, so let's make things happen, and let's work together for the success of this conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. Now, I humbly invite our source of motivation, respected Vice President, Mr. Shankar Vishwanathan, for presidential address.
Respected Chief Guest, Mr. Sanjeev Kumar, respected Guest of Honor, Professor Kondo, Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Deans and Directors, and various country from delegation, and my dear students, good morning, vanakkam. Basically, I'm a mechanical engineer. I'm especially into CNC and CAD-CAM from Australia, Melbourne. Already our chief guest of honor explained about the conference, everything. I want just 2 points. I remember 1990, I bought an Omni van, that is Maruti Suzuki. That time, that car given petrol per liter almost 12 to 13 kilometers. But speed is maximum going around 90. Now, other car, we are getting petrol car, getting kilometer, that is petrol consumption is coming around 3 kilometers average. But speed is 120 to 140. I want to request you, please try for consumption vehicle with normal speed. Number one, now. Number two, you know our India, fastest country, and Tamil Nadu is number one in the industrial city in India. I mean, income and biggest manufacturer, every industrial level. Daily, every day, all people meet accident. I want to request you to please strive for solution of the less accident. I'm not blaming the vehicle. I want a solution for how to avoid for accident. That one. You can discuss for this conference. That is petrol consumption and less accident. Thank you very much. Nandri.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us with your kind words of wisdom. We are honored to have a symbol of success as our chief guest. To know more about him, I would like to invite Dr. Arun Tom Mathew, Associate Dean, School of Mechanical Engineering, to give a brief introduction of our respected chief guest, Mr. Sanjeev Kumar Bhola.
Thank you, Professor. Very good morning to one and all here. It's my honor and privilege to introduce the chief guest of today, Mr. Sanjeev Kumar Bhola. Sir is an alumnus of the National Defence College, Delhi, and postgraduate in weapons design at DIET, Pune. He has graduated from IIT Varanasi. Mr. Sanjeev has served at various appointments in defense manufacturing industry and is presently the general manager of the HVF Heavy Vehicles Factory, Chennai. He has wide exposure to private industries during initial service career and also served with the Government of India, Ministry of Defence, and held appointments in capital acquisition and defense finance wing of the Ministry of Defence. He is passionate for technology development and has been designated as a weapons specialist by the erstwhile Ordnance Factory Board and conferred with Ayush Bhushan for actively involved in the design and development of Dhanush and sharing artillery guns, upgradation of L-70 air defense gun and Kavach chaff launchers for the Navy. Mr. Sanjeev has wide exposure in defense manufacturing and project management and has visited several defense industries in India and abroad. He is a hardened supporter of nurturing indigenous technologies with Indian industries and advocates industry-academia interactions for applied research projects. He has also mentored and guides many graduate and postgraduate engineering students. He has authored a thesis on challenges in India's defense industries, and his area of interest, research interest includes bullet penetration in laminar composites, simulations, tank technologies, and delivered various lectures across industry and various forums. He is a project officer at the Ordnance Factory for technology absorption of ADM rockets, enhanced Pinaka rockets, Pinaka guided rocket, and 122 mm Grad rocket through foreign technology partners. Presently, he is posted at the HVF and is a vertical head for the Arjun MBT tank and heads business and product development at HVF. He is actively involved in the development of light tank and other defense projects. With a short introduction, I would like to invite Sir for his inaugural speech.
Thank you, sir. It is my privilege to invite our respected chief guest, Mr. Sanjeev Kumar Bhola, to enlighten the gathering with his precious words.
Good morning. Distinguished dignitaries on dais, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to address this gathering on the occasions of 4th International Conference on Materials, Manufacturing and Simulations. This conference serves as a unique platform that brings together experts, researchers, and industry professionals to discuss the latest advancements in the field of material science, manufacturing, and modeling. The field of material science, manufacturing, and modeling has witnessed remarkable growth in recent times, and its significance in shaping the world cannot be underestimated. The ability to create new materials with specific properties, optimize manufacturing processes, and model complex systems have revolutionized several industries ranging from aerospace to biotechnology. Advanced materials such as graphene, carbon nanotubes, and artificially structured materials, smart and energy materials are leading to manifestation of new products in industries. New manufacturing technologies are augmenting the manufacturing of these materials, also reducing the cost of production. Nanotechnology has helped manipulate materials at atomic and molecular levels to create new materials and devices with unique properties. Robotics is now widely accepted in industry and are now augmented with new materials, sensors, and AI technologies. These have led to development of more flexible and agile systems which can perform wide range of tasks. 3D printing, one of the subjects which most of you like to pursue, are widely accepted in industry and are now being augmented with new materials. And it's a challenge in front of material scientists to bring out more and more compositions that can be used for 3D printing. 3D printing and automation have no doubt revolutionized manufacturing by reducing development time, cost, increasing efficiencies, and improving quality. Integrated computational materials engineering involves the integration of material modeling, experimental testing, and data analysis. These have now been accepted by the academia as an interdisciplinary subject and also in the industry. Developments in CAE tools and simulations have helped faster and cost-effective development of systems. Thus, holding of conference where experts of material sciences, manufacturing, and industry is an integrated approach and now recognized by many academic institutions who are offering it as an interdisciplinary subject. As we gather here today, we have an opportunity to exchange ideas, learn from each other's experience, and explore new avenues of research and development. This conference offers us a chance to gain insight into cutting-edge technologies and innovation that are driving the progress in this field. I feel that the scientists have achieved, and the knowledge we have in our academic institutions, the possibilities of adopting this in as a developmental research in the industry is now wide open. I am confident that the presentations, discussions, and interactions that will take place over the next few days will be informative, thought-provoking, and inspiring. The speakers at this conference are renowned experts in their respective fields, and I urge you all to make most of this opportunity to learn from each other. I would like to extend my appreciation to VIT, the participating institutions, and the organizers of this conference for their hard work and dedication in bringing together such a diverse and talented group of professionals. I am certain that the efforts of the organizers will lead to fruitful collaborations and partnerships that will pave the way for breakthrough in these fields. Finally, I wish you all for a successful, enjoyable conference. Let us use this opportunity to expand our knowledge, share our experience, and work towards a common goal of advancing the frontiers of material science, manufacturing, and modeling. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Certainly, your address goes a long way in inspiring us to strive hard and achieve more. A good event never ends in the world. They take only a pause and keep us awaiting for the next. Now, I would like to invite Dr. P. Jayapandirajan, Organizing Secretary, ICMM 2023, to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Professor. Good morning to one and all present here. Gratitude is one of the simplest yet most meaningful emotion that can be expressed in various ways. So today I would like to take this opportunity to propose the vote of thanks. Firstly, I would like to thank our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. G. Vishwanathan, and all our Vice Presidents, and particularly our Vice President, Mr. M. Shankar Vishwanathan, sir, Vice Chancellor, Pro Vice Chancellor, for their continuous support and encouragement for organizing such type of technical events. I express our deep sense of appreciation to our distinguished guests, starting with our Chief Guest Mr. Sanjeev Kumar Bola, General Manager, Armed Vehicle Nigam Limited, Government of India, and our guest of honor, Professor Gondo, Director of Polytechnic, University of Lund. I thank you all for your valuable presence. I take this opportunity to place on record our heartfelt thanks to our Dean of School of Mechanical Engineering, Dr. Devendranath Ramkumar, and all HODs of our school. Special mention to Dr. Anthony Xavier for his continuous support and in organizing this ICMM 2023. I would also like to thank Professor Joel J. and other faculty colleagues who have contributed a lot to the success of this event. Organizers and the team of coordinators, crews, volunteers have put in countless numbers of hours of hard work to run this event. So a heartfelt thank to all of you for your dedication and commitment. I would also thank all the keynote session speakers who have traveled from different parts of the world and reached here today to ensure that the success of the event. And I would also thank to our sponsors who have provided abundantly for their support financially, as well as they also have given us a very good opportunity to bring all us together. I would also thank all our office members of PRO office, event coordinators, security office, staff members of School of Mechanical Engineering for all this wonderful arrangement. I would also like to thank ASME VAT student chapter, office bearers, coordinators, and volunteers for their meticulous planning and executing the activities for the successful conduct of this event, ICMM 2023. Last but not least, I would like to thank all the participants who have traveled from different parts of the world to witness this event. I thank you all for your valuable presence. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request all the dignitaries, delegates, and participants to assemble at main portico for tree plantation, followed by photo session. Thank you very much.